Welcome to the cross-country Alaska trip. Well, it's not really cross-country, but we like to call it this way. This one, year 2011.
Wow.
Here's our team, consisting of 7 people, including this little one. And we are in Anchorage. We flew here yesterday. It's very nice weather. I think we are having great weather right now with these birds pretty abundant with the bush planes. So we'll be flying one of them. Here's Brian, and everybody is here. We're heading north. So that will be a pretty challenging, probably, trip. Well, because we need to take care of our kiddo. Okay. So Evelinka is 9.5 months old. She got 2 bottom teeth and 1 top tooth
Just coming out.
just showing up, which we discovered yesterday while waiting for our plane. It was a 7-hour flight.
He is hungry. Głodna bidota.
Okay, we're gonna feed our kiddo.
Dad.
We're near Talkeetna. We have driven by Vasile and has seen House of Sarah Palin. So we are about to take a flight near Mount McKinley. That should be interesting, depending on the weather conditions. Here it's very nice and pleasant, but over there it's, who knows.
Okay, guys, you want to grab a jacket? Okay.
Yes, of course, chill air.
You have cash? Zobacz, Ewelinka. Zobacz, zobacz co tam jest. Zobacz.
Okay. We are in Denali National Park. This place is called Polychrome Pass, if I'm not mistaken. After taking a nice bush plane, which passed over glaciers and mountains, so I'm not sure if we flew over this particular place, but
You guys good? You might take it. Of course she does.
This is a baby, they all do.
this is that river, which is the glacier-fed river. They all like that here. Very colorful.
That'll be the animals right there. To the top. This is like as big as McKinley, if not bigger. And they're like ropes and stuff. Is basically
We
their
climbed
backpack
over
that
here
they
to
make
this
out of it.
top,
Sleeping bags made out of the seats of the.
to this local maximum.
Their food is the rivers, the food of other guys. Get to the top and they just like all mountains, every direction, just like that. And this guy's-
This is the road which we traveled.
and then you see, like, this is just, like, little green
We
spots.
came up.
That's the valley. We should just go down there. They get down there, I guess, and just show them what and they find hope. That's great. The 80s place. Is that a true story?
Yeah.
100%. Can I have that? I don't want her to drop the bottle down the
She's
thing.
not going, don't
Can
worry.
I have the water? I actually want it.
She just wants to.
I know, but I actually want to fill up my water bottle. Alright, watch out, little girl. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
She's dirty.
We took the water away from the baby.
She can play with it in a second.
Oh, actually, give me some. I'll give her some water. She loves water.
Yeah, it's gonna. Hold on. It's my water bottle, so.
This is the route which we will be
I
following.
think I have a little
For a little bit.
smaller one. I can give her. So,
There is no marked routes, no marked trails.
Got my water.
We have GPS, hiking GPS, which shows where to go.
can I have?
And yeah, in the whole Denali, there are just a few small trails and maintained trails. The rest just you hike on your own. It adds to the excitement. We have seen only one bear far, far away while we were on the bus.
That's another thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's either way. Evelina.
And a couple of goats, mountain
No,
goats.
but I don't know if she gives that bottle for her.
She loves it like that. Hold on, Evelina.
She
She
thinks she's
doesn't
drunk.
like her baby bottle for a while. Evelinka. Nom nom.
She wants the big bottle. Give her the gallon.
She just likes the blue cap. That's what it is.
Alright, how about this? Let's do it like this. I gotta touch. Touch it. Watch. Hold on.
So
What do you guys want to do?
we went
Walk all the way
from
down to the valley?
over there
I thought we can go this way. Down
Over
this
here.
way,
Yeah.
on the ridge.
Yeah, and then
by
to
the
what?
And then
ridge
go up there and
and
go
climb a
down
pretty steep
like
slope.
I'm in favor of Ridge Trail.
This is nice because of course
It is.
And here's a nice view.
Also less steep, too.
yeah, then you get all the views.
Right.
Has a,
In the valley, you don't see anything except
Right.
what's around you, which is fine too. But
has a
it's
price.
always good.
Well, here you can do ridge continuously because you just get on the hill from the ridge.
Or
right up to
well,
the-
this way I don't think we can over there on that side because it looks pretty steep.
Yeah.
But here it looks like we can descend reasonably well.
Somehow clouds have
We
high
can do like a
affinity
little hike, which is nice.
to
I wonder,
mountains.
that's not by any chance Denali over there through there, is it? Through the gap there?
Denali or McKinley?
Well, the same one.
You mean McKinley?
I don't think we can see McKinley from
McKinley you
here.
cannot see from here. I think it's farther out.
It's south.
That's what I thought. Because that is, okay, well,
Well,
that's
there's some really tall stuff over there.
yeah, I know. Well, you see the one I'm talking about, right? The white one through the gap there? That's,
Where?
but I think
No,
that's
that's too short.
you think? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it also might be
This
far
one? That's way too short.
away. The white one.
There's some like,
It's like on the,
Colors.
just above to the right of that. The
I think it's whole
brown
colors already.
thing hill on the other side.
I see the white one up there, but that's too short. I
Although
mean, this is
it's
taller than that.
Well, that one's
August
way taller, though.
27, Monday.
Yeah, but it's still not it. It's actually the top of the McKinley. We're right.
Yeah, I guess it also doubles.
It's very beautiful.
Look at that little lake. It's got a nice.
It is a nice lake. It feels like you could swim in it. And refresh.
There's another lake right to the left. She gave me a little smile. That's all I can hope for. Not her mom.
Here two rivers merge.
Słodziutka.
These rivers are fed from the glacier. Are being fed. Somewhere up there is Mount McKinley. That's there.
Hi. Look at the mountains. Actually, maybe McKinley is back there in the clouds.
It's inside the clouds, looks like.
It is inside the clouds.
Yeah, somewhere there.
I would think it might be this one. See straight back? That's
We're on a bus.
pretty awesome.
That's
And over there we see
I know.
the tallest peak in the United States. Called Mount
One that doesn't look.
Well, the one on the right
Denali. Or
appeared to be farther north, but there are sheep on the other side, but they're little tiny dots. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at those.
here's the bus.
I can switch with you.
There's a whole bunch of sheep. Somewhere there.
Dieses durch, wenn ich das Fenster offen habe, diesen Fenster zu fotografieren. Warum reißen dann die Leute immer die Fenster?
Yeah, I see people climbing on Denali.
Yeah, right.
There's a party of 6. No, it's 6 plus a dog. Climbing Denali.
Ja.
That's a huge mountain.
Yeah.
These are wolves.
Now there's one on the ridge. Made it up to the top.
There are two up there, actually.
Yeah, two on the top. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that silhouette. Two of them up there. Here comes a third one to the top. Look at that silhouette. Wow.
This way, so if everyone kind of gets off the road totally, they might walk through.
The buck in the background is not really good.
Yeah, at least kind of heard them. Yeah, well, it's a good Denali photo.
Spot as we had before yesterday. Polychrome Mountain, well, near Polychrome Pass. Here a bunch of sheep passed.
He's scared.
They're confused.
Stay away from him, guys. You get separated.
Get separated, his nervous probably. We're at the visitor center of Denali National Park. This is a river, well, one of the many rivers which look like braids. So they're never filled from bank to bank. They carry so much of rocks so that basically the river deposits rocks and then switches over to some other route. Oh, there's a chipmunk. It's beautiful fall in the Denali National Park. Beautiful colors. Here we saw some antlers. You can get to weight those really heavy ones. Heavy antlers. We got a great weather. We got a really awesome weather. That's good. So this is McKinley River. We came here by the McKinley Bar Trail. Pretty lifeless. Here's a kiddo on my back. So they say it on a clear day you can see McKinley, but it's foggy, so we don't see it. It's very nice autumn colors. A lot of blueberries, lingonberries, which is our guide termed as mini cranberries. I feel as if it's a trail in the woods of Russia. Grizzly bear. Hump on the back. Here's a picture of those bears.
If you're into this kind of thing. For now though, we're going to roll you out of the tunnel so we can show you some of the above ground operations and how those miners would spend their summers. It's important to note, big cavernous tunnels like this one were only carved out when they'd come upon a huge gold deposit. This tunnel here represents a pretty large drift mining operation. Typically, these permafrost tunnels, they'd be just barely wide enough for two men to pass each other with their wheelbarrows, not even usually high enough to fully stand up. Nonetheless, There were a lot of big and busy mining operations going on around here those days.
You bet, Tim. Thank you for your time here for our F-Train this afternoon. Nice and comfortable.
Remember, these miners would only dig in the winter time. That's for safety purposes. We're talking about dealing with frozen permafrost here. If it's allowed to warm up and thaw out, it essentially just turns into a bunch of mud, and you got a great risk of cave-ins that way. So when the summer times would come, they'd seal these shafts off to keep it nice and cool down there. They'd proceed to wash through all the material that they'd excavated throughout the winter. This area here is called a wash zone. At the bottom of these shafts, they'd have a loaded ore cart, like the one I showed you in the tunnel, lowering one of these iron muck buckets down the shaft. They don't load the ore cart into the bucket. And hoist the buckets back up, run them along here like you see, up to that pole called the gen pole, where the buckets would catch, swivel, dump their load, and then let them come coasting back down into bang into these logs here and be reset for the next load. Just about something anyway, like that, but all winter long. Therefore, those piles would get really big. So they would erect new gen poles and start new piles as they needed to for more room. By the end of the winter, there were piles of gold ore everywhere. And as that warm summer weather arrived, they would thaw each one of those piles back out again so they could wash all the gold from them. Washing the gold required a great deal of high-pressure water. So the summer work would begin by trenching. In fact, scores of miners took their pickaxes and shovels and bushwhacked their way to the tops of these hills here and proceeded to hand dig a giant trench that was about 10 feet wide by 10 feet deep for 90 miles. This giant trench became known as the famous Davidson Ditch, and it wound its way through the tops of these hills here just as far as you could see. See, the ditch served to divert the Chattanooga River, as well as to gather up all of the runoff from the melting snow and the rainfall and so forth, which amounted to millions upon millions of gallons of water that they would channel and direct and gravity feed all of that water downhill, running it eventually through their hydraulic water cannons. And there would then be an incredible amount of pressure built up behind those cannons. In fact, one of these days we're going to have that thing functional and online. Kyler would be able to pivot that cannon around and douse every single one of you on this train. Turn it into a water park, completely different to her. Till then, I'll talk about...
That's a rock.
Hej, Ewelinku. Księżniczka. Oj, hej, słodziutka. Hej, kruszynka.
So we are hiking near Fairbanks. What's the name of the hike?
Angel's Trail.
Angel's Trail. So this is some rock which we climbed successfully. Kiddo. It's a nice view.
I will take her off for a second.
Patrz, ty put me here.
Yeah, but I want to take her. Look at what happened to his hand. He has a like bloody hand.
Yeah.
You just have blood
Okay,
on
just
your
a
hand.
bunch,
dude.
lots of scratches.
Me? Not me.
No, he. Look.
I know.
It's a peasant.
Oh, that's a male. Look, he's all defensive. Look, it's the male. Don't move. That's so fun, Mama. Look around. The male has spreading his tail and is trying to be defensive.
Which one? Where is the male?
That's the male. He was spreading his back tail before. Oh, see? Like he does this, right? Look at this interesting stuff around. Like a little mushroom. floating around.
Here we have seen a lot of
Let him cross.
lingonberries,
Let him cross.
a lot, and mushrooms.
I can grow like through the body.
It's terrible fungus.
There's some crazy. Yeah, that the insects go crazy and they actually come with ants. Yeah, they commit suicide.
Actually, yeah, maybe that's a male. I agree. There's some red thing
What that thing?
on the brows,
Why is it
on
red?
his eyebrows. I guess.
What do you mean? Whose eyebrow?
There's no one.
The female's a lot bigger.
Mm-hmm. There's somebody's nest up high. Maybe it's passing. Oh, wow, look at that nest.
Nest. That is true.
I'm not sure. Can they fly up? Probably. They're not just on the ground.
We had a lot of shit.
Different now,
Hold
and
this.
great sense of smell.
We're
They can
hiking
smell
at
everything
Thor's
from the
Trail.
Far, far away. You know,
it's
they
a lot
can
of-
smell water.
It's a
from
long
from
trail,
Evelina,
I have no idea.
15 miles approximately.
Eveliniczka.
Oh, this is probably about the halfway point. And the sun is still high in the sky.
Maybe I forgot.
We did pretty much about less than a half of this trail.
Well, we gotta eat it.
I have a banana.
Oh, there it is.
Did anybody want, can I have a banana?
Yeah, just a sec.
I mean, I've got it in my hand.
Oh,
Not reserved. Banana.
yeah. That's
Anybody wants a piece of chicken?
No thanks.
I'm good. Evelina. Evelina.
I don't want the whole thing. Take half of it.
Well,
Well, you shouldn't have brought it. Why did you bring it?
Oh.
Don't throw that away. I don't want the whole thing. That's all I want.
We have seen a bear once. Now we keep our bear spray
from my bag.
ready.
And now we have, what is that, a groundhog? I don't know what it
Hard to
is,
say
but
what
a
it is.
curious
It's a
guy.
ground squirrel. They say they eat a lot of bears. They
You
eat a lot
think
of
it's a ground squirrel?
Maybe.
He's right here, looking at us curiously.
Yeah.
If there's a bear looming through that way,
Look at him, he's a cutie patootie. Hi! Hi, maybe he wants some nuts.
Don't
You
give him
guys-
anything. They tell you not to feed him.
I
don't give
know,
him food.
but he, look how cute he is. He's all dressed up.
But he obviously here for food.
He definitely is.
You want to drink all the Gatorade?
Well, I need to throw away actually this.
You can throw it over here.
Let's see.
Oh, you scared him. No, that's just the Dima's banana. Hey guys,
Yeah,
turn
he's back.
around. Oh, he's
Look.
back.
Hey,
Smelling the banana.
Yeah. I bet he will go for it now.
No,
Let's see.
let's see, maybe he will run
Very
out.
curious.
He is
can get my
curious.
water bottle out of my bag.
What is that?
Oh, look at him. Look at the banana.
This right here?
Yeah. Bottle of water.
There is Ewelina. Hi, księżniczka, ślicznotka. Hi.
Maybe we shouldn't leave the banana there.
Hi, ślicznotka. Jest ślicznotka, ślicznotka.
Throw it into the pond. You know that, right?
Waving, kochanie moje. Muśkuj. Słodziutka. Słodziutka.
Rock.
Drop. We can't leave those.
Here is Dima.
So now I got a lot of different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Throw your banana peel.
Here's our curious guy.
Why would you do that?
Banana is going to just. Oh, I want some of these too.
What?
Of the berry things. The. Oh, he went back into the hole. Look! The whole view of him now. You guys get to see him, the whole beauty. Can you grab it, Dima? I'm trying to tape it.
I love these things because they're all really different flavors. That's a good thing about jelly beans.
I selected these flavors.
Okay. This is a pretty muddy and swampy area. On top of this hill. Mosquitoes and pretty unpleasant terrain. So we hope it will end as soon as, you know. So everybody has their shoes wet. That's swamp to tundra. As
Oh,
tundra as
there
it
it
gets.
is. It says that. It says through the wet areas, dude. It does say that.
Okay, well, yeah. Made a stop for a little kiddo to have her a little bit of a rest time out of the
Muśka.
her little
Chcesz mamusi
backpack.
mleczka trochę? Chcesz mamusi mleczka? Wow! Wow, ślicznie stoi, ślicznie. Chodź do mamusi. Idziemy? O, ślicznie. Chodź, chodź.
Filinka!
Ej!
Filinka! Filinka!
Ślicznota moja, ślicznota. Ślicznie stoi z jedną rączką. Chodź do mamusi.
A bit of mosquitoes.
I know.
Quite a bit.
I'm trying to make sure she doesn't pick them.
That's a tundra at its best. A lot of blueberries. Mostly blueberries.
Wow! Ślicznie stoi.
No traces of
Ślicznie.
bears here,
O, ślicznie
as opposed to
chodzi.
the previous part of the hike.
Gdzie ty idziesz? Gdzie idziesz? Idź tam.
And there is some trace of moose. Definitely some footsteps of moose. It's Alaska. Alaska and mosquitoes. Mosquitoes and Alaska. This one looks like a castle. This torso. And these are two mushrooms. What is amazing is that from here, from 100, more than 100 miles, 120 something, you can see Denali Mountains. If we zoom past Brian, you can see over there. There's a mountains of the Denali range.
you got your long hike and you get to see the range.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. There's Brian.
This is very cool. I got some pictures that shows the scale of it. Because you guys were far away. What? You guys were far away, so it was a nice... Oh, now scan...
5 seconds each. They have it down to a science at this point, making 10 to 15,000 a year. Now everything in here is made out of ice completely, aside from a few things that I'll point them out to. Even the trash can in front over there is made out of ice. A lot of people overlook it because there's a trash bag in it. Behind you is some of the recently harvested ice out of our beaver pond, which is about half mile down the nature trail if you want to have a look where we get our ice from. They're harvested every March and hold it here to use throughout the summer. It's pretty difficult to find ice in there this time of year. Above you here, this is known as the Great Wall of China. It's one of the most time-consuming, difficult pieces they put in the building here. And if you guys want to move up so everybody can kind of see and get in through the hallway. Moving up through the hallway, the first sculpture on your left there is a samurai warrior. And he's one of the only pieces not made completely out of ice. You can see he has a steel sword in his hands. You'll notice he's probably pretty cool too. He has flip-flops on. If you guys want to move up a little bit more so everybody can have a look what I'm talking about, we'll have time afterwards to take as many photos as you like. This next sculpture here is the Venus, the nude woman there, or the China de Milo. It's actually the third one that was put up. The first two lost too much detail from people touching her, as you can imagine. The poor girl lost her hand a few weeks ago. They're going to replace her in the coming months. Behind her is our very own castle turret, and it's a great example of the two different kinds of ice. You can see the staircase going up the center, and you can see it on the side there. All the steps are the Arctic diamond, and the rest of the structure is the Arctic marble. We used to allow people to go up to the top of it, but due to sublimation and fear of being sued, we roped it off. Now, if you get cold while you're in the museum, there's a fireplace back there behind you. It gets you nice and warm. It's kind of a mind over matter thing. If you didn't notice above you, all the chandeliers are made out of ice as well.
Yeah.
There's 70 ice crystals on each one. They're lighted using a fiber optic brought from outside the building. All the other lights in here are LED aside from the chandeliers. They'll change colors every 5 or 6 seconds to represent the aurora. Now back here along this wall is a jousting knight sculpture. This piece has been in here since 2005. It's one of the longest standing ice sculptures ever made. And they made the same one in '96 for the World Championship. The original was over 3 times the size of this one. So you can just imagine how massive it was. That piece alone took over 300 hours to complete. Now if you wanted to get married in the Ice Museum, you can. We have a very own wedding chapel back here in this corner. Stephen had to make this to get married themselves in here. We've had over 130 weddings since then. Usually a pretty short ceremony. Back here next to the bar is Sarah Palin in a pit bull. That was kind of hard to tell which one's which. In the middle it says, what's the difference between a hockey mom and a pit bull? They used to say, what's the difference between Sarah Palin and a pit bull, but apparently we had some complaints about that. And of course the answer is lipstick. Back here is the Coca-Cola polar bears. You see the mama bear and her little cub down here. And this piece used to...
This is a round room, igloo style. That's why it has such a great acoustics. And there is a ice xylophone. I mean the musical instrument which Brian is playing now, which I think is pretty cool. Made completely out of ice. Play something, Brian.
What's that?
Well, I guess you got the idea. That's pretty impressive.
Huge powers.
Oh, there's an overlook there. Guys.
Do you want to park and pull over and take a look?
Shall we pull over and take a look, pee, overlook, overview?
Brian, should you go your water now then?
What?
Should you go your water now? You want to park?
Yeah, we can. Too bad not everybody can get out of their seat.
Oh wow, does he understand?
Wow, what is there? Why are these people taking pictures everywhere?
It's tons of people.
I know. The guy's having a smoke. Wow, it's a lot of people. This is like the
You
hangout
have to come and get
place.
some fresh air, you know?
Okay.
Just be quiet so the munchkin doesn't wake up. No, she's sleeping. I'm enjoying my freedom for a moment here.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Oh, my legs are so sore.
I don't know, Brian. This is dangerous. Brian, you sure you know what you're doing?
Well, I know. With my t-shirt, you mean?
No. Talking about your seat.
Oh. Good point.
So we're on the Dalton Highway, the so-called road that you shouldn't be driving in your vehicle that's not specially adapted for it and specially rented.
So, yep, just to let everybody know. However, we did get a crack already in our windshield. Not driving on Dalton Highway. Here it is. Unfortunately, it happened on a regular road. I'm not sure if you can see that crack. There it is. Nicely zoomed in. And it spread up. That was just a regular Alaskan road, not even a highway like this one. So yeah, c'est la vie. And there is Kang on the back, planning her strategy.
Scheming how I'm gonna get my seat back.
And here's Evelina. Hope she's asleep. Yeah, nice. It's hard to keep it without moving, so I will zoom out and I will look at the big picture. What about the pipeline? Oh wow. Look at this. The pipeline is built to withstand fires. Oh my god.
What?
The pipeline is built to withstand fires. Its half-inch thick steel walls are wrapped in a 3-inch thick composite of fibrous glass insulation covered with galvanized steel outer jacket that makes it essentially fireproof. In addition, pipeline maintenance crews clear brush near the pipe to keep the flames at a distance. So yeah, there was fires here, so the pipeline is incredible engineering.
It says that in 2003 it just charcoaled a lot.
Alaska, trip number 2, and we are on the Dalton Highway, about 20 miles in towards Coldfoot. We're going north right now, and it is a beautiful day. You can see, which is incredible.
Can you get some toilet paper?
It's in my tractor red.
It's an incredible day.
Oh, you can use wet one.
A nice view, and we're somewhere on our way to Coldfoot, so we can camp there tonight. And we stayed at a very nice holiday, Best Western Lodge. And all the area here is not a human soul, other than us, of course. And there's a Alaskan pipeline in the distance. I think now it's on the other side, so we can't see it. But yeah, it's very nice.
I'm just going to take a picture. There's a nice big tree over there.
Okay.
Where's Brian going?
There's a nice birch tree over there.
Oh, I thought he's taking a picture of his peewee.
The tree over there, he said, very nice.
Okay, that tree's getting unusual attention. It's the next love of Brian Ross.
I'm taking the seat back.
What did he say? Oh, you're taking the seat back.
Somebody camped here.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's a nice view. It's beautiful. Look at this. There's like not a person living here ever, anywhere. It's just the pipeline and the road. Can you imagine? There's like bears and all kinds of animals roaming here only.
Oh, yeah.
We are like the only people here. Many square miles. Alaska, the final frontier.
Here it is. Okay, where is our deer? We jumped out in the trees.
What deer?
Deer called Waldo. Where is your birch tree?
I don't know, maybe it's on the other side of the canyon.
I think he's quietly taking a dump.
What? Jeez, my goodness.
Don't yell because you wake up the baby.
It's okay, baby. It will be better. We have just crossed Yukon River. So Cross-Alaskan Pipeline is running by the side which is invisible on the other side. We'll tape it definitely. So there is a nice center. We got some certificate of crossing the polar circle, although polar circle is a little bit far away. So this is a Dalton Highway, a mostly unpaved road. Very fun drive. A lot of, well, quite a bit of trucks. You need to yell to him. Hopefully we'll not get any dings on the windshield. We have already one, but not from this highway. Okay, let's continue.
We are at approximately 90 miles up the Dalton Highway, and this is near the Finger Mountain overlook. So Finger Mountain is over here, and we will probably walk over there and see it up close. Here is the crew and Evelina walking around. And there's some pretty dramatic overlook here. And I think there is rain in the valley down below, as well as on this side. You can see the clouds above it. It is cold.
We don't care about landscapes, we care about these stones.
We're on top of an overlook, overlooking the Finger Rock and the northern landscape approximately at mile 90. Right, mile 93. Mile marker 93. And we have Justinian in the background and the dramatic landscape far out.
Oh, there's Finger Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's over there. No, but I think that must be it, right? Based on the shape and the pictures. Finger Rock is far out there. They said there used to be caribou here. Although she said the caribou is much far. Here's the road in the far distance. And the Alaska pipeline next to it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
You can see the two lines. The one on the left is the Alaska pipeline. The one on the right is the road. Let's zoom out. And here's Evelina making her first climb around here. More interested in the rocks than anything else. And the other side. Quite amazing landscape. We have a rainbow right up ahead. Yeah, we do have to get moving. You can see part of it, I think, even the video camera. That's from that sun, the rain that was up there. Here's the view of the road. There's lots of little Brians running around out here. Here's the road up in the distance. Somewhere this here. Yeah. Did you see the rainbow?
Yeah, I got it on camera. See? Yeah. No, I'm fine.
Oh, this is even better now, actually. From this, it improved.
You see even better.
I can see any green.
It was worse. Now it's longer. It's improved. What? Yeah.
So the lingonberry is also called low bush cranberries.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's the same.
Look at this plant over here. I don't know what this is. It's interesting. It's like a miniature something.
There's a little.
I don't think they're edible.
No, they're
Not by us, at least.
So we're in cold foot. The night was surprisingly warm. These are the trees. This kind of trees grow everywhere here. There's a special name for this forest, I forgot. In Russian it's called taiga. The next is tundra. If you go north. This is our campsite. I was very impressed by the red mountains. Very impressive. We have seen moose yesterday crossing a street. It was dark, we haven't seen much. Okay, time to start the new day.
Justinian, you're messing up my view. I'm taping. And we are on the Dalton Highway at approximately mile marker 194, actually, exactly, right here. And here's Dima. Dimka, she's crying. You may want to take Munchkin out. And in the distance it says what is the name of that mountain? Sakapak something, but anyway, it looks incredible. So we are heading up north for another 60 miles or so, and the views are just spectacular, and it is a beautiful day. And here's the Alaska pipeline right by the side of the road.
That's a nice mountain. I like this mountain too.
Yeah.
Kind of tough to climb though, I think.
Oh, that's a tough to climb. Look at the whole top. It's like all glides, rocky slide.
Bridge, it might be possible, maybe.
Well, that side thing is impossible. I mean, well, it is with ropes.
Rock climber.
Ropes should be fine.
There's a rope on the top.
I don't know anything about rock climbing.
I don't need that. You have to have special fingers or strong fingers. You gotta learn how to do that.
We're at the point of a last spruce tree.
I'm ready to go to Iceland.
This is a point where tundra begins
Both.
and trees end.
Oh, Greenland would be. The penguins are in the south, right? Penguins are.
Yeah, with the filter on park.
Oh, take a picture of this thing. Where we are. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
And the tundra begins. Let's go to the tundra.
So, no trees afterwards. Here's a truck on the Dalton Highway. Here's the highway itself.
The trucker is coming.
Yeah.
Picture of the trucker. Or video, I guess.
I can do any.
We are at approximately 235, maybe 36 now. We are on the Dalton Highway. On the right side of the Dalton Highway at 237 milepost, and we are driving north for a few more miles. And look how they're sliding.
I agree. It's pretty
Well, there's rain there. Definitely on the right side there's rain. You can see the clouds.
Yeah.
This is the most northern point of our trip.
245 miles up north.
245 miles up the Dalton Highway. You can see tundra. All of the stones were pushed.
Pass.
What is it? Alkion Pass. Alkion Pass. All of these boulders were pushed up by the permafrost. Freeze and thaw cycles. And we don't see any trees, basically. Totally different terrain. There is about 100 miles to Dead Horse. We won't go there because it's not that interesting. There is already snow on the peaks. Very spectacular scenery. Our car, well, normally you shouldn't use rental cars here, but our minivan survived fine. Here's our kiddo.
We are on the Atigun Pass, the northernmost spot we've gotten in Alaska, at 247 mile marker on the Dalton Highway. And we can see the valley up the other side. And that's the way north over here, this way. The road keeps going for another 200 or so miles, all the way to Dead Horse.
This we can take a picture.
Oh yes, I see the sign, Atigun Pass, on the behind you. Going down and this is Albion Pass.
of dust being picked up.
Just to the valley.
That's a path.
Avalanches, yeah.
Right. I forget the name.
We're doing our hike. The
It's at
views are
244
spectacular.
miles
Yeah, I
or
don't know how far
something up.
this mountain is. Like, they all look short, but then you climb it and it takes forever.
Well, I mean, this one is contender for the highest.
No, this one is not that
No, the
far.
one next is the highest.
I know, but they're pretty close. I think when I was looking
These
at
are
it before, they look pretty close, right?
magnificent
Look
slides.
towards me. Hey, look towards me. Don't move, Brian. One more. It's a nice picture, actually.
A lot of lingonberries. And the reds.
But strokes are so loud.
Reds are just amazing.
Oh, so Dalton Highway actually doesn't go through the valley that way. It goes to the right.
There is
I
some
didn't know that was an exit.
small place.
That valley's
I forgot the name.
Oh wait, this is the thing they were talking about. This is that plain, that flat. What's it called? The shelf.
Oh yeah, the shelf.
Shelf.
This is the shelf.
I think it's a shell.
Yeah.
It's just this flat.
Shelf because of the flatness of it.
Yeah.
And there's avalanches that come in the winter time, so they have to clean the snow. I don't know how it's possible that the snow goes all the way on the road, but it does.
Wasn't it the building?
Yeah, that's what it says, that it's prone to avalanches of these mountains which cover the road. So there is so these
Yeah,
guys
it's a Dalton
here, their
Highway.
pure job is to clean out the snow off the road all the time in the winter.
Yeah, we are near the pass. So
And I guess the pipeline. Oh, I see, it's over there. It comes out there.
the pipeline is
Oh,
nearby.
yeah.
I think we should get moving.
Dimka, turn around.
That's the
I want to
pipeline.
take a picture of you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this really is a cliff then? What's the deal here?
It's not that bad. You can go down the side.
Yeah, that's true. I see what you're saying. It's funny, it looks like there's almost a trail.
Going through on top of it.
Very magnificent view.
Yep. That's really the last climb.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do
Over a long
that. Yeah, but it'll be a gradual one for a little bit. Yeah. You gain altitude a lot faster than city like East Coast style.
Hi, baby. I love you.
Yeah.
I love you too. Came from there. Some landing strip. Really rains. Notice how that slopes to the bottom are red. Red, the bottom portions of mountains, but here it's all only very, very tiny grass lives and not much more. So we are at the top of a mountain.
Sure.
I think that's the best view so far.
Yeah.
I think you want to
I
get
can
the
go down a
snowboard.
little bit.
Go down a little, yeah.
I don't care if you don't get my feet.
I'm not getting it. Okay.
There's a snow mountain over
Move
there.
a little bit this way.
So surprisingly, on the way to the top, we found a skull of unknown small critter. Probably something like a squirrel or mouse. We found a hunting arrow, which
That's a nice ridge.
Brian carries. Professional like hunting arrow.
Almost there.
But you can
We
get
found a big spider.
That one, yeah, I bet you can go
I
farther.
think you can get to that.
Yeah, I
We're
can get
not
to that
gonna
one.
go there.
I know.
I know, but that's gonna be another like 3 hours.
And we found a great view
It will take
on
a
top.
little while. Yeah.
Not 3
Probably
hours,
not.
but
Probably an hour and a half. Round trip, 2 hours maybe. 1 hour. Definitely.
I can get more than 30, like
But then,
5:20.
yeah, I know. It's gonna be too many hours total.
We've been already walking for like 2 hours, 3 hours.
1 hour.
Just let you guys know.
It's getting closer.
That ray's gonna hit us
valley now.
in half an hour.
From this little peak, there's a very nice view into the valley. Again, we're on the road to St. Elias National Park. I think that what we see is the Alaskan Range. The mountain range, the same range as Denali. Beautiful, very beautiful mountains. Snow covered. As we go closer to the
There's a mountain.
It's gotta be the tallest peak, man.
There's gotta be the top.
St. Elias, I guess.
to the park, the views are getting
Where's
better
the,
and
I
better.
want to do the top of the mountain.
It's hard to see
I want to
though
walk
through
up the
the
ridge. Where's the ridge?
because the sun is opposing,
That's not even a mountain, it's a hill.
shining from the other side. We are hiking in the region of Wrangell-St. Elias National Park. This is not exactly the park, it's a state park formally, but it's the same area. We'll do a series of short hikes and this one will be to the waterfalls. Very clean water. Very nice and clean.
Hey, picture me, honey.
We didn't have much success with the previous hike because we didn't find a trail. But we are on the McCarthy Road going towards our second hike.
1, 2, 3.
This is the Braided Rivers. Braided River, which is how normally they flow from the glaciers, because they carry a lot of sediment. This is a bridge across the Cuscolana River. Built in 1910. This is a pretty magnificent, well, quite tall bridge.
It's so funny. How do you take me?
We are high up. Death is nearby.
That's not
I'm
funny.
filming.
Justin, get away from me.
You know those guys who...
It's so dirty.
It's not that dirty.
Stop laughing.
It's at least 20 feet above the ground. Falling means certain death.
Stop saying that.
It's almost 5 feet above the ground.
Make me laugh.
But it could be a mile.
I'm stuck.
Why don't you just walk this way like I did?
No! No, I'm gonna walk
Hold on,
now.
I'll just grab her.
No, don't grab me. I'll do it myself. Okay. Go away, Justin. Just do not block me.
I'm not blocking you at all. This thing's blocking you.
And we
Yeah, I
are
did
safe.
it!
Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god, just watch her please. Because I'm scared for myself and for her. Check out how high we are. I don't know if anybody has any idea how high we are. Certainly Evelina does not, and this goes into the court case. Dima, just hold her please, very well. We are so high, we are at least 400 feet above this water.
She doesn't have any, like,
That's because she doesn't understand.
self-preservation
I know.
instinct.
Just hold her please, Dinka. I beg you, really strong. Isn't that scary? No, if you look down under your feet.
I got all those things.
It's amazing how know, children have no preservation and I just, no, that's what I'm talking about. And Dima says that they know themselves not to do it.
We are at the Kennecott, Alaska. If you take a look at this, seem like piles of rock. It is actually a Kennecott Glacier. And it has rocks on top because it's just the glacier picks up all sorts of rock when it travels. It's foggy and rainy right now. And there is a river at the end. This is a root glacier. I think this is the point where the two meet. And this is Muddy River, is the Kennecott Glacier. And it continues and continues and goes on. And we're gonna travel on this glacier.
Ну то księżniczka. No.
There's some people hiking somewhere. Oh yeah, there's a guy. Really tiny. Walking on the glacier.
No co księżniczka, przepraszam królewna. Nie będzie tak
What is
długo.
also glacier?
Nie będzie tak długo w przyszłości.
Down the glacier.
O, chodź kocham, nałożymy czapeczkę? Nałożymy.
And this is how the boundaries with
Her whole body is cold now.
There are some caves here.
Chodź mamusia za. Why did you open it? No, she's freezing.
Okay. So this is the point of access to the glacier. This is how it looks like. You can see the snow. The rocks serve as a insulation for the glacier. So the more rocks on top, the better the underneath ice is insulated. As a result, the slower it melts. We're at a place near Valdez. Starting the kayaking to the glacier, Valdez Glacier.
Oh my gosh, look how high the poop
With the
went.
kiddo.
It just didn't make it out, but it's really high. Dima, the poop is all the way up. Can you help me? Excuse me. So we are now kayaking around the Valdez Glacier, and here's some beautiful views surrounding us. Here we have a mountain, we have a cave up ahead, and here's the party up ahead in front of us. Judy, Kang, Brian, and our guide. And then here's Evelina. Right here, smiling for us. Yeah. Yeah. Here's Evelina, and here's the other side of the glacier. Not so. And Evelina is of course wanting to participate more and more. And behind me is Dima. Dima. Here, and here's the beautiful views up above. Up above us. Evelina wants a piece of action, that's for sure. And here is the entrance again. Evelina, look, look, Evelina. Hi! Say hi. Powiedz hi. Powiedz hi. Powiedz hi. Mama! Mama! Yeah! And here is this. Oh, wow! Wow!
I've seen this go from a really small cave to now, you know, you could build a
Let's hope
house.
nothing will drip over it.
Yeah, we started this summer. So in the wintertime, the rate of melt gets counteracted by the rate of pressure coming in from new snow. So everything starts condensing again. So the pressure's still there, but the friction from all the water draining is higher, so everything's expanding. Kind of need to look inside the ice too, and be able to see like rocks a little ways in, air bubbles. No.
Or a human body.
No. Thankfully no.
We are inside an ice cave.
Yeah, on rainy days everything's kind of motion here. Because it's like, you might as well, better than a tarp, you know, full-on enclosure.
We are kayaking on the Valdez Glacier. Evelinka is with us here. Wow! Say hi! Hi! She's having a good time, and there's our party up ahead. And here's Evelinka again, very excited. Kiss, kiss. And then we are going here. Beautiful view of the glacier descending down from the above. Wow. And we have a view of the valley here. It's very beautiful view of the mountains. And Evelina is moving a lot, of course. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? And here is the top of another iceberg up there. Wow! And here's our party up ahead of us. And Daddy is paddling behind us. And here's Daddy paddling behind us. And here's Evelina checking out the sunshine, and I'm still trying to get a nice shot of the glacier descending and melting in. And over here we have, it's against the sun, and I'm trying to get the view of that. It's right there. And the sky is very beautiful. It's a beautiful day today.
So we're going to go in first and make sure it's nice and safe, and then we'll have everyone else come in.
Ice caves, and it's amazing. Beautiful blue ice caves. There's water dripping everywhere, including on our camera. And here's Dima behind us taking pictures. And here's Evelina, being very calm right now. Here's Evelinka. Not too happy. Oh shit, that was a big one. Evelina, don't cry. Wow, that's amazing. There's Daddy. I know, you have a self-preservation instinct, kiddo. And it makes sense to me. Look how blue it is. Beautiful. Okay, probably we should not be here for too long. Huh?
We have a little snack on the glacier.
So what made you come out? What made you decide to come up
It's
to
very
Alaska? Just
warm.
for the rafting? I mean, for the kayaking?
Yeah, and you know, I really like interpretation. I like, you know, bringing people out to natural areas and telling them about it and everything. And, yeah, it was kind of on par with what I majored in, which was forestry and environmental science.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I've been guiding a while, and it was always kind of a dream to come to Alaska because it's, you know, so open and there's so much to see out here. So, yeah.
Did you ever think of becoming a park ranger?
You know, I've thought about park rangering, but I think I want to go back to school and maybe teach or something like that. I don't know yet. I get that a lot. I want to be a park ranger.
Our uncle's he's a forest ranger.
Yeah.
Who?
Does he like?
Our uncle.
Oh, but not in America.
Not in America. But he doesn't like guide. I don't know what he does. He does some with forest.
No, he does. He doesn't do that.
So basically this
Hiking on the
station
glacier.
is kinda like power right through the mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is the Valdez Glacier. Exposed and not exposed. Here is two little hikers, one big and one little. That's how it looks. There is about like 3 inches of gravel and then there is a pure ice. And then there is a edge of it. And the glacier is constantly melting. We hear some rocks falling into the water. And multitudes of small streams coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's what's making it. Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, she doesn't like the coke. Sorry. Oh my god.
But that's also all glacier over there. There's the rocks on it, right?
Yeah, it's all.
Wow.
This is the end point of our hike, the glacier hike. So we're gonna retreat. There is a couple of waterfalls on both sides. We're going that way. We parked our kayak somewhere there. Yeah? This is a hatchery near Valdez. It's incredible stench of the rotten fish. It's of a rotten salmon. salmon comes here for spawning and becomes food for, as you see, seagulls, sometimes bears, and whoever wants to feed on it. There is some live fish going up the stream. Fish going up the stream. It smells pretty bad. I'm not sure how afterwards. I don't think that we're gonna eat fish tonight. Our guide said that favorite food of, for example, bears is just the caviar, eggs of salmon. So they pick females and just eat eggs and throw the fish away. The other side of this pipe.
Where are the seals?
Fish goes in. Oh, look at this determined going. Yeah. Up the stream, up the stream. Just up the stream. There were a whole bunch of seagulls which we scared away, so. Poor fishes. Poor salmon. So our guide said that sea lions also can be found here, maybe later. Okay.
He has a salmon feast here now.
Yeah.
Every day.
There's a salmon.
Oh, there isn't.
Hug.
You know, I would think that around here where you've got all these food, that you'll see more of, normally when there's a lot of fish around and there's a lot of birds and seals around eating, there's also sharks.
I thought sharks like it warmer. Like warm. It's too cold. They like warmer, more warm.
What about like killer whales?
Yeah, or even killer whales and dolphins. Like usually they'll be around too, eating.
No, they won't be here. This is Wakefield Bay.
This is wait, what?
Wakefield Bay.
Why not? They can swim in here.
What's that far away? Blackfeet. Sticking out. Is that a whale?
Oh, look at the seal. She's having a salmon feast. Look at her. She's holding a piece of salmon and chewing on it.
Yeah.
Salmon meal for everybody all day. All day, every day.
Yeah.
They must be like having a blast. Look at this. She's just stuffing her face. Too bad Brian is a vegetarian. Everybody else is gonna eat salmon.
It's almost like they're eating this fill before winter gets here.
Yeah. Evelina wants some salmon.
Over there. Another one.
I see this one. It's really cute. She's holding the.
Oh,
you can
so
see her holding the salmon. Look, and she's like chewing on it.
Yeah, there's another one
Cute. And there's one farther
in the distance.
away. Right up it up, Evelina. Peekaboo!
So,
Peekaboo!
can you find another?
Peekaboo!
Right there in the head. Let's give a shot around the head.
A lot of seagulls. Yeah, there are probably more seals. Just those two.
Little big on you, girl. It's a little big on you.
Salto. It's just like.
So this is
She's so comfortable in this water.
So this is the nature around all this. It's a nice.
There's
Very
a
nice
couple of
evening.
them now. The seals.
I will take just a few shots of Valdez. It's a very nice nook in the middle of the mountains. It is a harbor, if I'm not mistaken, which serves quite a bit of like oil industry or something. So it's an end of Alaskan pipeline, or at least one of the terminals, oil pipeline, and but it's surrounded by nice mountains with glaciers. There's the main like wharf, a lot of boats, fishing boats usually. We got really lucky with the weather, I have to say. Yesterday it was raining and it's already overcast, so thank you Alaskan weather. Bush type plants. Chilly here. Waiting until the road crew finishes painting stripes on the road, so as we were told it will be about 20 minutes. So today is Friday, the Memorial Day weekend, and we are in Alaska State Fair.
I'm not going to do the face painting.
So they have all sorts of attractions here, like including that thrill ride and all sorts of like honey local stuff. and attractions like the mirror maze, spiritual readings, fried dough, and all sorts of things. So we continue walking on this fair. There are some like energy related green technologies, and here is the house of our dreams. Welcome. I don't know what this room is for. There is another one.
Remember, John had to get Corey into this. This isn't Corey. He had to get Corey in his motorhome.
Leather chairs.
That's the only way to go. You got that close.
Fireplace.
Dima, this place has 2 bathrooms.
Ooh, 2 bathrooms.
It's 2 bathrooms.
Like
Oh yeah.
countertop, stove.
Well, now you know what you get me for Christmas.
Look at that.
Look
Huh?
over there, it's got a little way to go up. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
want to
it's
hang
like-
out.
I don't
And
know
go
what's
to the
that.
other one. The other area.
Yeah,
I know.
Dude, this is insane.
yeah.
This is bigger than, look, it has a, look. It has a
Yeah, a little fireplace. I
fireplace,
guess.
a TV right here.
Okay, this is a bathroom. Yeah,
Second bath.
and it's like a queen size bed here. That's the. That's a no-brainer.
Evelina. Evelina.
Here's a llama. Very indifferent to the reality. You can see some turkey over there. Always walking beasts. And here we have some pigs. Here's the squares. Look at that. Some are sleeping. Already the ones who ate. The other ones are working. Is it like a massage? Let's see the face of the pig.
You're responsible for those dolphins.
Look at this one. Whoa, look at that
Yeah, she's sleeping.
You were on this side. Seems to be relaxing enough. I think they're just trying to stimulate them to get more milk. Like, that's what babies do. And mothers too. They always do that. So I think she's not too bad. That one found one of the bottom now. They're hungry.
More milk, more
She seems relaxed. Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Look at this happy face.
Look at this one.
That's a lot of places to suck on.
That's crazy.
That's so cute. Look at the little one.
It could be
Look at the
challenging.
mother's face.
Yeah, I know.
She's
There's another one. Playing
I
around.
am. If you want to pick out ones here Friday morning.
This is what we have been looking for. Giant pumpkin. And there's another pumpkin. And then a tower pumpkin. Look at this green, long zucchini or something. I don't know. That's a big one. That's a big cabbage. Sunflowers. It's another big pumpkin over there, all the way. That's a big one too. These are vegetables. These are pumpkin. Maybe bigger. Just give him time. Give him time. We have decided to take a cruise out of Seward. This is a Resurrection Bay. That's our ship. The coastline here is very beautiful, with a couple of glaciers, some waterfalls. A bunch of bald eagles. See a lot of jellyfish like this one. They say it's edible. Pretty big ones. Another bald eagle over there. Fireball over there. That's a bald eagle.
Yeah.
That's one of them sitting.
Colored spots that move. This is your name. It's a coastal mountain goat. We do not have any sheep in this area. They're all mountain goats. And they live life on the rugged coastline, clambering up and down these rocks because their hook is actually split. So they have 8 points of contact instead of 4. And in between those 2 splits on each hoof is actually a non-skid type path. And it helps them have a little bit better traction along these cliffs that they clamber on, where they're eating primarily grasses and mosses, lichens, things of that nature, and vegetarian.
Thank you.
It's better put this on your hand.
Thank you.
The rocks themselves look like a whole bunch of sea lions.
Oh, man down!
He might climb up soon.
Jim? Actually, this one?
Of the stellar sea lion. Channel 6 is similar on People TV, the Call of the Sea Lion channel, or you can watch the stellar sea lions to your heart's content 365 days out of the year out on Tisdale Island with all of the life and drama. Little turns on that particular hideout. It has become quite the looking area. Or you can go to their website, the Alaska Sea Lion Center's website, where for some reason only 100 people at a time can log on to what is known as the streaming live video of the Tisdale Island group. And you can
So it was stellars. I'm not sure what is a stellar about the lions, but they're very endangered. They're called stellars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big rock. Look.
Pretty impressive. Where's your throw it?
Oh my gosh.
Have some buffins.
What do you see, baby? Oh, look at that little dog. I told you they're small and cute.
You want to take a picture of him?
I think he's still awake.
Watch out. Don't worry about the prize. Just look at her fixed point. That doesn't move.
See up under that rock? O'Reilly?
The horizon is up 8.2, but it's so far away to work for. There's something close by that's not moving.
He's right in that sheer that goes down there. But it's hard to see.
It's not moving, should get rid of it.
And do you see these ones there?
Take one of these by there.
Do you see those ones?
You see that one flying?
Now can I play a movie?
Yeah. This is Jimmy Kenny. We'll help you out.
Robin, you want to go in or do you want to see them?
Oh, you want to see Ginger?
I want to.
It helps it
You want to go in?
Ginger?
I gave it some ginger.
Nikki, I'm going to go in before I
Whatever you do on one side and not the other back. No, yeah, if you go to